Happy belated new comic book day, everybody. I'm Jay Sheik, comic book artist, art professor, and unless you've been hiding under a rock, yesterday marked the re-release of Rob Liefeld's seminal Youngblood comic book. Now, I was fortunate enough to pick up not one, but two copies, and I'm going to show them to you here in a second. But I just wanted to take a second to talk about what Youngblood meant to my generation, really. I was there in the early 90s when these books first started coming out, when we saw Rob Liefeld and Mark Silvestri, Todd McFarlane and others depart Marvel and the books that they had going on there, and just watching what happened as X-Force moved on to different artists, or Wolverine, that was the one I was most into with Mark Silvestri, and just the heartbreak. But then all of a sudden, we go to the comic book store and these new books start showing up, things like Cyberforce and Blood Strike and Blood whatever, but Youngblood kind of formed the crux and the core of it all. I remember running around the neighborhood with my friends. We were all just designated characters. I was always Die Hard. My neighbor friend was always Shaft, and the girls would argue over who got to be Vogue. And anyway, it was a good time all around in those early 90s, and we saw all this exciting stuff coming out. In fact, I cut my comic book artist teeth on Youngblood pages. This one right here is a copy of a page from, I believe, Youngblood Strike File number 3 that I did right around 1996. So in honor of all of that, I've got a special time lapse that I'm going to show you right now of a Youngblood piece. This is my first time drawing any Youngblood characters in close to 30 years, but here it is in all of its line art glory. So initially I was thinking of just doing a single character like the Daniel Warren Johnson cover toward the beginning of this video of just Shaft. I started to get Shaft in, tried some different poses, and then I found a way to squeeze Badrock in, put Vogue on his shoulders. Die Hard was easy because he can fly, and then I had to marginalize Chapel, but I feel like he fits pretty well back there to kind of bring in this composition. All told, this took me about an hour and 45 minutes. It was a lot of fun to do. I don't draw superheroes all that often apart from doing these time lapses, so this was a good time. And Rob, if you're watching, thanks very much for all the excitement, the kinetics, and just everything you did to make these books the powerhouse that they were and are.